Hello everyone. Monday is back and so is your dose of Monday Health Booster. I'm Dr. Shivani Sood, the director founder Shivani Ayurveda. And in each Monday Health Booster, I'm bringing you a small piece of information which you can really understand in simple language and make your health and happiness more better. Easy to understand Ayurveda for modern times is my agenda as I realized this that we as women are multitasking and have less and less time to really do things. So, here's today's Monday Health Booster. This Monday Health Booster is actually made to make you understand what are hormones, which one are important for you, and how you can identify the signs of hormonal imbalance. All right. So, this is really important because many times when I even ask males, what do you think about a female? The first thing they told about a female is she's very hormonal. That's very true. As a female, we do have a lot of hormones in our body and they do influence us. They bring mood changes, they bring weight changes, and it's different from a male body, right? So many of the females are identified as a hormonal creature because a lot of the things and their behavior is reflecting hormones. Now, talking about hormonal imbalance, statistics says that 80% of the women actually have hormonal imbalance, and out of which 70% are completely unaware that they have some disease along with the hormonal imbalance. Because only when we start having symptoms in our body, like which are severe, like really strong pain during periods or excessive bleeding or really feeling tired, only then we consult a gynecologist. And in most of these cases, most of the diseases which have come due to hormonal imbalance have progressed in such a strong way that most of the gynecologists suggest hysterectomy as the solution to this, which I totally disagree unless and until it is absolutely essential to do this. There is ways of really balancing and managing your hormones back, but for that you need to pay attention to understanding the female body and knowing more about the hormones which you have, which is an essential education for every woman needs to know which hormones are in the body, how she can identify this, because the hormones account for a lot of behavior which she is unable to handle. Now, the truth again about the hysterectomy is maybe you got hysterectomy done and you got rid of certain hormones, but then what do you do with your thyroid? That also basically produces some kind of mood changes and energy and so on. So it's about knowing that hormones are in you and you have to manage the hormones rather than letting the hormones manage your whole being, right? So you have to take charge of your hormones and you should understand what they do and why it is essential. So, what are the top three female hormones which are really, really active? So, first, very important thing of the female hormone is estrogen and progesterone. The estrogen is accounting for the growth of the eggs and till the eggs are released, and thereby progesterone comes in and takes charge and helps after fertilization procedure or gives the right atmosphere to settle down the fertilized egg. So there is these two hormones, estrogen and progesterone, and a balance in between both is very important. Too much estrogen is not good, and neither is too much progesterone. So this is the first main female hormonal system, understanding the balance between estrogen and progesterone. The second hormone which we must realize we have is the thyroid. Thyroid is really important because it fixes our basal metabolic rate. And in case if we don't have a good basal metabolic rate, we have water retentions, our energy is low, mood swings happens, and this is playing a very important role in female health. And third, and not the least, it's also really important that every female has a very little amount of testosterone. Now, when we talk about testosterone, we think it's only a masculine hormone, but that's not right. It's also present in female and it gives them their energy it also accounts that you have a certain amount of testosterone in your body. So these three things in the female are hormones which every female has to take care of, having the right balance of estrogen and progesterone, having the right amount of thyroid, and having little amount of testosterone, because it plays an important role in the health too. Now, mostly, how do you recognize a hormonal imbalance sign? You can recognize a hormonal imbalance sign before it turns into, a serious disease, by seeing if you're gaining weight and losing weight fast, if you're having an itchy skin, if you have mood swings, if your energy level is always going down and you don't feel like you have the right amount of energy in your body, if you're losing hair, if your skin has pigmentation and a lot of freckles, your skin doesn't look healthy, acne is there, and if you feel bloated all the time, like a little bit bloating around the abdominal area. And we also call it hormonal belly, when you have like a belly protruding from the sexual organs, like a little bit more in the lower abdomen swelling. So in any of these pre-signs, you already know that you have a hormonal imbalance and you should start balancing the hormones. How? I will tell you in the next Monday Hair Booster. Because knowing the pre-symptom mean you're protecting yourself from a hysterectomy, or you're protecting yourself from getting a fibroid, or you're protecting yourself from having endometriosis. So be vigilant of your body and the effect of how the outside atmosphere, emotion, stress, pressure creates impact on your hormones. There's nothing more precious than you. So take care of yourself. Learn more about your body. It's more important than learning about technology, and take the right step for hormonal imbalance correction, because the wrong steps mean that you're just wasting time without getting any results. And if you're consulting a specialist about any of the symptoms, then in Ayurveda, it should deeply help you recover from the signs of hormonal imbalance. And that's all for this Monday Hair Booster, and I will see you in the next one. And for the last announcement, this weekend we are going to have a live in my group where I'm going to tell you more about the hormonal system and how to take care of it. So you're welcome to join for the live inside the Shivani Ayurveda community, where I'm going to bring you essential professional knowledge from my experience. So bye-bye and have a great day.